says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Share the video. Spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live. All right, 1 second here, y'all. Let me make sure everything good on my end. Make sure everything is good. Let me see here. I'm running late. I'm running behind. Super late today, so give me a second here, y'all. Okay. Let me scroll up, see what we got in the building. Let me see first. Let me go to my page. Make sure everything good. Is my super chat option showing up, or do I gotta turn it back on? Type yes in the comment if the super chat option is up in there, because I see Slip the Jab say no super chat option. It should be there. Okay, let me see. I gotta turn it on. Let's see. Let's turn it back on. Okay, it should be on now. Let me know if it's on. Press refresh our page and see if it's on there now. I think I reset it. At least I should have reset it. Let me see. Is it back on? Is the super chat? Can you see it? Okay, you see it back. That's a bet. Let me scroll up and see what we got in the building thus far. Big Blackwell, what's happening with it, homie? TY Boxing 02 is in the building. Tamir Ali, DC Mule, Yoel Mena, Joseph Brown is in the building. Jeff the producer, Craig L, Hotep Shalom, Robert Singleton, Kevin Hill, Hectic Nasty. Let's see what we got here. Jeff the producer, Damon Kennedy is in the building. We got Cadillac Red, the homie, Supreme Beast in the building. We got Slip the Jab up in here. Black Swan, Rod Neal, David H. Dante Russell is in the building. My brother Joe Townsend always coming through representing the money and the magic. Y'all be on the lookout real soon for the new adult content coming soon. You dig? Mike Dan is in the building. Detroit native. We got Marlon Mobley in the building. Jeff the producer. Tamir Ali. Justin Jacobs is up in here. Sheldon LDBC and nothing in the building. Cedric Traylor. DP Rocker. What's happening with it, homie? Let me see here. Kevin Hill is in the building. Let me see. My brother Jeff, the producer, is in the super chat early with the 10-piece. Much love and much appreciation, homie. He says good. He said, you good, General. Salute. Salute. Appreciate the love, family. Appreciate the support. Judah Royal, salute. I see you here. Dillian G. What's happening? Salute to my brother. Slip the Jab is in the super chat early with the 10-piece. Appreciate the support. Says testing 1, 2, 3. Salute to the mighty LDBC. To the wheels fall off. You dig? Yes, sir, brother. Appreciate it, man. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get the party started. I'm running late today, so I've got to wait for everybody to come in here. YouTube might be slow. I'm sending out the notifications. You know what I mean? They've been watching my channel. They've been pulling all kinds of shenanigans, man. Had to get yeah, man. They took away the monetization, bro. They doing everything, man. They pulling out all the stops, bro. So I had to send them one of them legal letters and stuff. But we all good now. Everything's cool. What's up, D-Man Jr.? What it do? Deacon Dallas, what's happening with it? Aaron Butler, what it do? Modern Day Alpha, what it do? All right, man. Y'all get the likes all the way up. Share the video. Hit that like button. We need to have 100 likes in the building. Get them on up there. Inside the square circle, King Judah, what's happening? A condo, LDBC, and nothing is in the building. What's happening in the condo? Hold on 1 second, my wife texted me. Okay, here we go. Get this stuff out the way. Man, I was running late today, ripping and running, bro. I'm trying to get everything situated, man. It's mercy, run up in this house. I'm trying to get this, I had to move this old refrigerator out of my house, man. It's like it just ain't getting cold as it's supposed to get, you know what I'm saying? So, look at my wife. I just texted this woman and said, we're going out to eat Saturday. She talking about who? And me and 5 other chicks. What you think? Okay. Let's get down to the smoke. Yeah, I was running late because I had to you slipped just it's a trap. Yeah, she's trying to, I don't know what she up to. Yeah, I had to my yard guy had to help me get this refrigerator out. Refrigerator just wasn't getting as cold as it's supposed to be, man. It did its job for many years, whatever, man, but whatever. I'm gonna get it out of here and get another one put in. Okay. 1 second, huh? 1 second here. All right, let's get down to the smoke. I got a lot of text messages coming in now. One second, y'all. My bad, man. I got a lot of stuff going on. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Somebody got Cash App. Let me see what this is. This is. Let me here. Who's this? Why is it not showing me who? Cash App. My brother. A condo. LDBC or nothing is in the super chat. Dumb heavy in the Cash App. Appreciate the love, family. Coming through with the 100-piece chicken nugget in the Cash App. Shout out to my brother Condo. He said YouTube not getting 1 red cent. I heard that, brother. I appreciate you too, man. Much love to my brother Condo. Most definitely appreciate that. Let me see here. All right. Let me get this out the way real quick. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Much love to my brother Condo. Came through heavy in the Cash App. So to everybody in the super chat, everybody in the chat, let's get it. Now let's talk about this boxing here, man. We got the brother Gervonta Davis, and you see I got a picture here of Shakur Stevenson and the young Devin Haney, the dream, you know what I'm saying? Or the nightmare to some of your favorite fighters, you know what I'm saying? Black Jesus. Now, the question is, I asked an important question yesterday on Instagram. Somebody hit me in the inbox and said, man, who do you think, when it's all said and done, will have the greater legacy out of these 3 fighters? Because it's still early. That's a good question. That's a real good question because anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna chop it up. What's up, Hustlers Home? I see you in the building, homie. You know what I'm saying? Shemaine Cutter Calhoun was happening with it. DJ Zion Love, salute fam. Happy anniversary to you, you and your queen as well. All right. What's up, Carolina Slim? Young Abel, what it do? Mahari Nation. Yo, Abel, you coming to the meet and greet in Atlanta, right? Make sure you know what I'm saying. The link to get the tickets to the meet and greet is in it's on my community settings, and I'll be reposting it too. And then if anybody else got it, they can post it in the chat. If you ain't got your meet and greet tickets, you know what I'm saying. It's in August, so I know some people gonna wait. You know what I'm saying, a month before or something like that. But you don't want to not get that stuff, so we know who all coming and have everything situated. You know what I mean? All right, let's get down to the smoke. Who do y'all think is going to have the greater legacy when it's all said and done? All right, that's the question we have. I personally believe it's going to be Devin Haney. You know what I mean? I think Devin Haney already has a head start on those guys. Devin Haney still undefeated, but he's also a former undisputed champion. He cleaned out a division, right? He became undisputed, right? Now, you can argue whether the division was cleaned out or not. That's not his fault because he tried to fight the other guy who was there and they didn't want to fight, all right? So, no ifs, ands, buts about it. So, he was undisputed at 135. He's a part of history forever. That's written in stone. Then he moves up. 140 looks phenomenal, looks stronger, bigger, right? And now he's a champion at 140 pounds, 147 pounds, WBC champion, right? And Devin wants to be undisputed at 140. You know what I'm saying? Now, they're going to make it very difficult for him because you got guys like Teofimo Lopez who has belts. You got, what's the other guy? Not Matias. Matias is an easy fight to make, but now it is because he signed with Eddie Hearn. But it's another guy, Rolly. Rolly, you know, he's finna fight Isaac Cruz. They're going to make that fight very difficult to make. You know, they're going to try to keep Devin Haney from getting the title. That's what they're going to do. You know what I mean? So he might not get an opportunity to become undisputed at 140. He might have to go to 147 or just, you know, we don't know. But it's going to depend upon who has a great legacy. It's going to depend upon what you value. You know what I'm saying? What you value. Do you value Abel said he might be going to Ethiopia this summer. Okay, brother. It's going to come down to what do you value? Do you value guys staying undefeated at all costs and being strategic, right? Being strategic and avoiding certain competition and just, you know what I'm saying? Do you value that, or do you value the guy who is taking risk in his career, right? Do you value belts? Do you value those accomplishments? Or do you put more stock into knockouts, right? All this type of stuff is going to depend upon who's doing the judging. You know what I mean? What guys is doing the judging here? G. McCall, what's happening with it? Mo G, what it do? Brandon Adam Perry, salute. G. Code, whoa, dude, what's happening? My brother Drew Titan LLC is in the building. What it do, Drew? So, you know, it's going to depend upon that, what you value. Now, me personally, I value the things of the traditional boxer. You know what I'm saying? I value guys that ain't ducking no smoke, right? Guys that want to fight good fights, even if they're tough fights. They want to fight that because they want to prove that they're the best. I love guys who want to prove that they're the best because that's what boxing is about. Yes, you want to make your money and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not here to just, you know, help you get rich. And I want to be entertained as well. You know what I'm saying? And a part of my entertainment as a boxing fan is to figure out who's the best. You know, like I always give this example. As a kid, I was a big kung fu movie guy, right? I love martial arts movies, kung fu movies, all that stuff, right? So, you know, it was always that story of like this one guy, he had a particular style. He had to get taught by his master this style. Then he had to challenge this guy with the other style. And sometimes he might have lost. He might lose. He had to go back and learn a different style, whatever. Come back and beat the dude. That's how I see boxing, right? Can this style beat that style, right? That's why I never liked when people try to discredit guys because they was outboxers. Oh, this style boring. Oh, this guy. No, you frustrated because it's boring to watch. You frustrated because the other guy who's fighting him can't cut the ring off. He can't defeat that style. So now you frustrated. You want something that's easier for you to comprehend. You want two guys that stand in front of each other and rock 'em, sock 'em, robot like Gotti and Ward. Yes, that's very entertaining, and you have a right to want that entertainment value, right? However, that's just one style of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Boxing is not based around just one style, right? The greatest boxers are able to hit and not be hit. That's what the greatest boxers have been able to pull off. If you hit and get hit, you're going to have a short career. Or you're going to be going to have a lot of brain damage and different things like that. And the same fans that was rooting for you and cheering for you to get hit, they not sending your family no money to take care of you in a wheelchair or nothing. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't even going to autograph signings and paying you $100 for an autograph. Nothing. They just move on to a next fighter and tell him what he need to be doing. That's all they do. That's all they do. Y'all smash the like button. We should have well over 200 likes in the building. Hit the thumbs up, ladies and gents. Get the likes all the way up. You know how they gonna do your boy today. Yeah, it's gonna take them forever to send out these young notifications. But that's the state of boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, I like what Devin Haney is doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I did. You know, if last year I liked Tank and Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? And I still like Tank, but but Tank is he's a ducker, man. He is. The dude's scared to fight Devin Haney, and I just don't want to hear all the stuff about he the face of boxing or he ain't none of that, bro. He's just not. Listen, Canelo does whatever he wants to do. That's the face of boxing. Period. I don't like it. But this dude does whatever he wants to do. Canelo Alvarez literally had a bidding war for him, and he ain't making nobody no money. Networks are losing money with this dude, and they still having a bidding war over him. I'll pay you $50 million. I'll pay you $120. I'll pay you this. I'll pay you that. This man Canelo just got the PBC to let him fight Jaime Munguia, who's a DAZN fighter, okay? Think about this now. The PBC's last three successful pay-per-views, right? Last three successful pay-per-views have been people from the other side of the street, right? Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence. Terrence Crawford came from somewhere else, correct? Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia came from DAZN. Now you got Canelo Alvarez versus Munguia, which will be successful. Jaime Munguia coming from DAZN. Somebody please explain to me why I'm supposed to believe they can't make Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Oh, because Devin want this and Devin. Man, get out of here with the lies, bro. Stop. From this day forward, I don't want to hear nothing else about Tank being the face of boxing. It's all cap. It's an illusion. You know who the face of boxing is? The dude who got all the networks and promoters eating out the palm of his hand. He can do whatever he want to do. He got whole mandatory out here at 168 and David Benavidez for years and have ducked the man and nobody make him fight. Now the man saying Canelo said he want $200 million to fight Benavidez. And somebody gonna give it to him. The man said he want $200 million to fight David Benavidez. Coach Amber, what's up, Coach? She said, does this mean we can do away with the other side of the street mess? Yes. Let's get rid of it. Nobody want to hear it no more. It's an excuse. I'm tired of hearing the other side of the street. I'm tired of hearing talk to Al. It's a bunch of cap. I'm tired of hearing it. XB Black Ice say $200 million Well, he said if that's not duck talk, I don't know what is. Absolutely, it's ridiculous. It's absurd. Absurd. $200 million. Come on now, man. $200 million. This is ridiculous. Who gonna pay a man $200 million? Bro, you and David Benavidez ain't finna make no $200 million. Okay, it ain't that. But if somebody even attempt to get that man that money, bro, boxing is a disgrace. It's already a disgrace. But come on, fam. But anyway, that guy Canelo is the face of boxing because he's the one that's out here. He get to do whatever he want to do, and everybody fine. Listen, even if you say, "Yo, man, David Benavidez and Canelo should be fighting," you know what I'm saying? You know, and this is ridiculous. You get hit with Canelo fans. Oh, here you go, man. Hating on Canelo. You hating on Canelo because he's Mexican, bro. You got something against Mexicans. Like, dude, what are you talking? Ain't David Benavidez Mexican? Oh, but you like David because he got that black in him, bro. Whatever, man. Just nonsense, fam. Straight nonsense. So who gonna have the greater legacy? Right now, the legacy is at stake between these three fighters. Now, and Devin has the lead. He's in the lead right now. You know what I'm saying? He's in the lead. They all so far have good legacies, but Devin has a great legacy so far, and it can be greater. You know what I'm saying? It can be greater, and he's working towards that. You see what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson is ruining his legacy slowly and for surely, but surely he ruining his. Boxing Fan Times 4 is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation, homie. Salute to you, bro. He says Tank would not be. I'm sorry, man. Tank needs to become undisputed and beat someone equivalent to Loma and Regis. He said repping accomplishments like Andy Cruz and Subaru Matisse. Hey, man, I'm with it. I'm with it, man. Tank needs to fight. If he gonna listen, let's say Tank gonna fight at 135 because people keep telling me that 140, man, and he not going to 145, whatever, right? So he gonna fight at 135. All right, fine. Fight Shakur Stevenson, like you say, Andy Cruz, and then you're gonna have to move up because ain't nobody else. I'm fighting Lomachenko. If Lomachenko beats Kambosos, I would love to see Tank in Lomachenko. I would love to see that. Still, I think Tank wins. I've always thought Tank wins, but let's see it. Let's make sure. Because if you don't fight Lomachenko, bro, I can't just give you credit for what I think you're going to do. That's cap. See what I'm saying? I can't just give you credit for what I think you might do. You know what I mean? So Tank still needs to, if Lomachenko beats Kambosos and he in the game, Tank needs to fight Lomachenko. He needs to fight Shakur Stevenson, all right? If you're going to stay at 135. If you're going to move up to 140, then, he needs to be fighting Devin Haney. But that's not up Tank alley. Tank the type, he'll do some mess like this. Tank a move up to 140 and fight T.O. He'll do something like that. Because that's up his alley. And I still got to be convinced that he's fighting Frank Martin. I hope he fight Frank at this point. You know what I'm saying? I hope he do, but I don't believe it because they ain't announced it yet. Amar says Tank already has the better legacy because your legacy is attached to your name, fame, and accolades, and Tank has all of the above. Other two trying to catch up. That's cap. That's cap, sir. No, legacy ain't just your name, right? How you will be remembered in the sport of boxing is going to depend upon your accomplishments in the ring and all that kind of stuff. And we talked about this earlier. It depends on what the things you value. What do you value? Do you value the guys who are fighting the best and proving that they're the best in the division, or do you value a guy who's strategic, stays away from tough competition, but knocks out everybody he fights? You know what I mean? And he's good at maneuvering. I mean, that's about what you value as a boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's like at your job, right? You working. Let's say y'all you work at a factory or whatever you work at, right? And you got one guy who busting his butt every day, putting in work. You know what I'm saying? He do a good job. He go to break at the break time. He come back on time, and continue to work. Then you got another guy who's very strategic. He found a way to make the work easier, right? So he do half the work you do, right? But he can see when the bosses is coming. So when the bosses is coming, he start picking up the pace and moving hard, right? But when the bosses walk away, he ain't doing nothing, right? He take a little late lunch and come back late from break late and all that kind of stuff. But the bosses never catch him. But they, according to the bosses, hey, this guy he worked just as hard as you do. But you know the truth. You know better than that. He don't. Devin Haney is undisputed. Gervonta Tank Davis has never been undisputed in any weight class. One Tank was at what, 135? No, he was at 126, 130, 135, and 140. Name one. So Tank has been in 4 different weight classes. Name one weight class he has proven that he's the absolute best in. I'm talking about winning all the belts. Not what you think, because we done with that. We're not going to give somebody credit for something they haven't done. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to just give them credit for something they haven't done. So that's what I need to know. That's what I need to know. MJ Total Health and Wellness Enrichment. What's happening with it, homie? He said Tank ain't never been unified. Yeah, I don't even remember. He never unified at all? I can't even remember. But y'all, I believe y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I know for sure he ain't been undisputed. I know for sure he ain't been undisputed in any weight class, right? What about Shakur Stevenson? Shakur Stevenson ever been undisputed? He had an opportunity to fight for one fight for undisputed. Nope. Absolutely not. Now Shakur out here begging. Smash that like button, y'all. We need 300 likes in the building. Let's get 300 thumbs up in the building, ladies and gents. Let me see something real quick. I'm looking at my calendar real quick. Let me see something real quick, okay, let me see. Give me a second here, y'all. Let me see here. One second. All right. Here we go. Y'all get the mics all the way up, ladies and gents. Joseph Wiggins says Tank took on a suspect 140 pounder. But he fought. I told everybody he was going to beat. Mario Barrios. I told everybody that. They was like, "Nah, I don't know." I said, "Man, he finna fight. He finna beat Mario Barrios." So Tank ain't fight nobody unless he know for sure. They finna whoop him. They wouldn't be fighting Barrios unless they see something in him, like he's flat-footed or something like that. Coach Amber said, "I'm so disgusted with boxing right now." I feel you. Me too. I'm disgusted as well. Acondo said, "I'm still employed by Joe Towns and hope I don't get fired for missing the shipment." Yeah, you know how Joe do. The Bay Area Mafia. But anyway, let's get to it. So that's Tank. Tank hasn't become undisputed in any weight class, and undisputed is hot right now. That's the easiest way to improve your legacy, and that's the best way right now for these guys to for the fans to get some clarity on who the champion is in each division. Okay, Gervonta Davis, we all want him to do like ain't nobody hating on Tank. We all like Tank. You know what I'm saying? He entertaining to watch. He knock people out and stuff like that. He got good aura, kind of like the Mike Tyson aura about him. So we like Tank. I don't care what y'all. You got to believe me. I like Tank. You know what I'm saying? But Tank is acting like a duck. He really is. He acting like he's slow. Like he can't decide what he want to do. He want to blame it on Mayweather Promotions and blame it on this guy and that guy. No, bro, you open your mouth and speak up like a man. Say what it is you want. Earl Spence did it. Earl Spence said, yo, I want Terrence Crawford. No more. They kept trying to stall. If it was up to the PBC, we would have never got Spence Crawford. If it was up to them. Earl Spence said, nah, this is the fight I want. I ain't fighting nobody. Right? And they stalled this man out. He could have been fought Crawford. PBC, I don't care. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Y'all going to get mad at me, but I'm going to say it. PBC the reason why Earl lost to Crawford. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm wrong, I should say. But, I feel like they're the reason. Now, yes, Crawford is the man. Crawford the beast. And maybe Crawford would have still won. All I know is PBC shelved Earl Spence for all that time because they didn't want to make the Crawford fight. Lowballing Crawford, playing games about, the guarantees and this and this and that. Trying to make him fight somebody else. It's their fault. It's their fault, bro. That's just how I feel, man. It's their fault. And now look what they're doing. They don't just, I don't know, but what they doing with Tank, bro? If I had got a fighter that's as good as Tank Davis and knock people out, I would have been made these fights with Devin Haney, with Shakur Stevenson. I just don't get it, bro. They playing keep away. They playing keep away, bro. They playing keep. Whoever can stay undefeated the longest by avoiding people. Man, that's garbage, bro. Let's get back to some real boxing, man. That's garbage. That's not what we want to see. Unbelievable, man. The Village Brother said, I've been thinking that, yeah, man, it's just ridiculous, bro. Said PBC, Mark Wonderland said PBC didn't do anything about Fury gloves either. No, they didn't, bro. Bro, PBC is man, look, I've been trying to tell people, bro, because I don't want to, it's certain stuff I don't want to say because I don't want, to betray trust and all that kind of stuff. But, like, bro, people been telling me stuff about the PBC. I'm just saying, man, they move funny. They move funny, bro. Look at this. All right, I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. When the PBC was at Showtime, right? PBC was trying their best to kiss the rectum of Eddie Hearn and getting good with Eddie Hearn and trying to, thinking that Eddie gonna help them get into the UK market. Oh my God! Hold on, man. It's my yard guy, man. Hold on. All right, that's my yard guy. All right, now look. This is what they did in the PBC. They was kissing the butt of Eddie Hearn, hoping that Eddie's gonna help them get into the UK market, right? Now, so PBC, they own Showtime, they doing their thing, right? Eddie Hearn brings Joshua over to Showtime, right? And Eddie Hearn gave the impression that he wanted to make the Joshua versus Wilder fight, right? Eddie is a master finesser. He finessed the mess out of PBC. So he pretended like he dangled Joshua out there, like he gonna make the Joshua Wilder fight, and he never made it. Never made the fight, right? Listen, Joshua wasn't even a champion, bro. Al Heyman allowed his fighter, Charles Martin, not to fight the champion Deontay Wilder in a unification bout and keep it in-house like Don King would have did. No. Let me go over to Massa Eddie and let me show Eddie the odds can be trusted. That's a good one. Hey, Eddie, how about my boy versus your boy? I like that idea, Al. Next thing you know, Joshua smashed the gas on Charles Martin and become the IBF champion, right? Okay. And then Eddie started playing keep away. Oh, you ain't getting this belt back. Nope. You ever play Monopoly with somebody who don't want to make no deals? It's so frustrating. Like, bro, Come on, man. Why we playing if you don't want to make no deals, man? No, I ain't selling it. Bro, let me buy the railroads. You ain't doing nothing with them railroads. No, I ain't selling it, bro. Black Bond says ain't no audio. Can y'all hear me? Press 1 if y'all can hear me. What are you talking about? Ain't no audio. Press 1 if y'all can hear me. I know they ain't messing with my audio now. Press 1 if y'all can hear me. All right. He must have just came in at the part where I was on the phone talking to my yard guy, and I went on mute. All right. So anyway, PBC done that. All right. They gave Joshua that IBF belt and with nothing in return. Then remember, they had Sean Porter fight Kell Brook, right, for the IBF title, correct? Sean Porter fights Kell Brook. Sean Porter is the IBF champion, right? Regardless of who you think won the fight, whatever, don't matter. Sean Porter lost to Kell Brook. Sean Porter was removed from the IBF rankings right away. It had no rematch clause, nothing. Now, how was you the champion? You ain't got no rematch clause. Unbelievable. Okay? Kell Brook was with Eddie Hearn. And at that point, Kell Brook went on a spree of just whooping up on all these weird PBC fighters that PBC had signed all these weird dudes. I can't remember their names, man. Just a bunch of weird dudes. The PBC had signed these guys. And Kell Brook just whooping them one after the other. You know what I'm saying? And then when it came time for Kell Brook to fight Errol Spence, his mandatory, Kell Brook immediately sold his O to Gennady Golovkin. Then came back, JoJo Dan and all them guys. You know what I'm saying? Then he sold his O to Gennady Golovkin. Then came back and fought Errol Spence. Yeah, Kevin Beezer and JoJo Dan, all them guys PBC was signing, some weirdos. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, long story short, PBC been doing weirdo stuff for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't understand it. I've been hearing stuff behind the scenes a long time from brothers, and I had to listen to all these fools on the internet talking about, PBC for the black man, the PBC, bro, that's what it looked like, but that ain't what's happening. Trust me. That ain't what's happening. Okay? It is what it is. That's like sticking up for the PBC and you black is like sticking up for the black police chief. No, man, that's a black man, bro. No, man, it's a black man right there. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Tell that to him when they pull you over in the middle of the night on the road with no street lights. Keep believing that mess if you want to. It's a bunch of cat, bro. They don't care about none of that stuff we care about. They don't care about none of that. Calvin Elliott says I'm blinking in and out. I don't know what's wrong, man. I don't know what's wrong with it, man. What's up, Stormy B-Man in the building? One hit a quitter. What's happening? That's right. All skin folk ain't kin folk. So anyway, PBC don't care about none of that. But at the end of the day, you see that what they did with Crawford and Spence. All right. What didn't want to pay them dudes, no guarantee that fight could have been made. Stretching this junk out all this time, but then they begging Canelo, let him leave, let Canelo walk away. If you in a relationship with somebody, they ain't happy, and they acting like you an option. Oh well, I can go over here with him. Over here with him, he got this and he got that. He told me he gonna do this for me. Bye, get up out of here. What you think I'm finna fight for you after you just told me you ain't loyal? No, baby, don't do it. Okay, listen. I pay your rent for the next 5 years, and I'm gonna buy you a new Mercedes. Okay, and I'm gonna eat your booty 3 times a day. How about that? Well, I can get that from the other dude, and he said he gonna give me a weekly allowance of $2,000. Okay, I'll give you $2,500. I mean, this is what the PBC doing right now. This is pathetic. Bro, why are y'all fighting over Canelo? Why? Why y'all doing this to yourself? Unbelievable. What's up, Shade Girl 885? So I don't know what the problem is. Y'all smash the like button. We should have well over 300 thumbs up. Hit the like button, y'all. I don't know what the problem is with the PBC and why they doing this, man. Because I think they hurting Gervonta Davis' legacy. And I'm telling you, remember I told you this, man. The worst thing that can happen right now, bro, is if Tank end up fighting somebody we want to see him fight, and then he get dusted off. Because then they're gonna ruin everything he worked for. They're gonna ruin it. You gotta start getting, because he's getting older, bro. Like, what? How long y'all think this dude prime is, man? Put this dude in some real fights, please. Can you put the brother in some real fights so we can enjoy the fights and we ain't got to worry about his listen? Whatever, man. It is what it is, man. I like Tank Davis, man. He's an entertaining fighter, man. But you know, it is what it is. They ruining this dude. But Shakur Stevenson, I can't stand him. Can't stand him. I used to like Shakur. I used to defend him and all that stuff. I think he's very talented. He's a master boxer and all that kind of stuff. But Shakur is just the ultimate hater, bro. He's the ultimate hater. And all he do is whine. He's spoiled. He won't stuff his way. He's spoiled. He one of them type of dudes that if a girl break up with him, he'll slash her tires. He one of them type of dudes. You know what I mean? Petty. And he's just a crybaby. Punching holes in the wall. You finna get evicted, so you can't come up with the rent money, so you punch holes in the wall. Knowing your girl got paid for it out of her tax money. Just a weirdo. You know what I mean? A1 Hoop Zone, what's happening with it, homie? D Munson, what it do? So, you know, Shakur Stevenson has never been undisputed. You know, he should have been undisputed at 130. I wanted him to do that, but he got lazy. Sitting around worried about what Devin Haney doing at 135. And instead of becoming undisputed at 130 and disciplining himself, he ate his way out of 130. He didn't outgrow the weight. He said it out of his own mouth that he ate his way out of there. He started, you know, being undisciplined. Right? That's just the facts of the matter. Joseph Wiggins says they're young, 78. That's all. He probably was spoiled as a baby. He probably was spoiled. Franson, what's happening with it? Anthony Bolden, what it do, family? Mo G is in the super chat. Appreciate the love, fam. Coming through with the 2-piece. He says Tank has no ambition. Just a dude that can fight. That's sad, man. It's sad. You know what I mean? Because I think, man, I don't know, man. I just think Tank Davis versus Devin Haney is a huge fight, bro. It's gonna have everybody at the edge of their seat. Because you know that's like, listen, I think Devin is a superior boxer, okay? The problem is Tank has dynamite in both hands. So and if you make a mistake and he catch you, it could be it could be curtains. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be sitting at the edge of your seat. I know I am. I'm gonna be sitting at the edge of my seat the whole time, just watching Dev box, watching work his magic. You know what I'm saying? And hoping he don't get hit, he don't get caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay away from him. Get out of there, Dev. No, ooh. That's how I'm gonna be watching it. But this is gonna be a mega fight, bro. I don't know how these dudes ain't made this fight. They just Leonard LB and the PBC them is scary, bro. Period. Salute to the sister. Appreciate the support coming through here. Robert Singleton, what's happening with it? Hustle's Home says, we think Tank is better than he and his team think he is. That's facts, bro, because I've been saying that for years. I think we got more faith in Tank than his team, because I think Tank a dog Lomachenko. I really believe that. I think Loma have his moments, you know what I'm saying? I think Loma has his moments where, you know, he'll be getting busy and, you know, all the little flurries and stuff, and everybody go crazy. And I think Tank gonna catch him and pop. That's all she wrote. Night, night. Night, night. That's what I think gonna happen. That's how I always envision that fight going. But that's just what I think. That's not what I know. I gotta see him do it. He need to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? What is you waiting on? You gonna let all the great fighters from your era just pass, just retire and pass up, and you don't fight none of them? You gonna keep fighting Julio Iglesias type dudes? Get up out of here, bro. Stay Dangerous Boxing. What's happening? Stay Dangerous say Tank power is based upon his competition. Could be. I can't disagree with you. I think he got power though. But I mean, I understand your point because we ain't seen him do that against no elite guys yet. For creators only. Says 78. Can you? Let me see what he said here. Let's see. So 78. Can you talk about what were your favorite fights from the 90s, 2000s, and the mid 2010s? Okay. Off the top of my head, Drew Titan and Stormy Drew Titan and Stormy was over on Drew's channel, and they were interviewing Razor Ruddock, which was a pleasant surprise to see them talking to Razor Ruddock. Now, Razor and Mike Tyson was, man, that fight, both of them fights, man, was some of my favorite fights seeing. I went to see one of the fights with my pops and stuff back in the day at the Mirage. Now, so the Tyson, I would say Holyfield Bowe. I would say Fernando Vargas versus Felix Trinidad, for sure. I love Fernando Vargas. That was one of my favorite fighters. And I hated Felix Trinidad. And Felix Trinidad beat up all my guys. You know what I'm saying? He beat up all my guys. William Joppy, Trinidad whooped him. And I hated Bernard Hopkins, but I rooted for him to beat Trinidad. Boy, I hated Trinidad. I was a Trinidad hater. You know what I'm saying? No, he never done nothing to make me hate him. I just hate him because he beat up William Joppy. Let me see here. What other fights? Oscar De La Hoya versus Ike Corte. That was one of my favorites. I love that fight. I still think to this day that was a close fight. I think Ike Corte probably won that fight. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. James Toney versus Mike McCallum. The first one. Can't get no better boxing than that. I would say Roy Jones versus James Toney. That was cold to me. George Foreman versus Michael Moore. Oh my God. George Foreman versus Michael Moore, man. Talk about just a beautiful fight, man. Beautiful. Man, I was so happy for George Foreman, man. Everybody was laughing at George Foreman. I mean, George just sit his fat self down somewhere. That old man finna do nothing, man. Woo, 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 woo. And I couldn't stand Michael Moore. Michael Moore was just arrogant. He was so arrogant, man. Just an arrogant jerk. And but he was whooping on George though. And then you start seeing George lining them up. George just big slow old man lining them up. Pop! Night. Go to sleep. I still remember Jim Lampley. It happened. It really happened. And George Foreman getting on his knees and just looking up. I said, man, that's so beautiful, man. That was just beautiful, man. I could watch that fight 10 times a day. Foreman versus Michael Moore. Let me see here. What else? Good fights I liked. There's a lot of them, man. Off the top of my head, man, I can't remember all them fights, man. I can't remember all of them. Stormy Beeman said Michael Moore still in denial. Yeah, he is. He's still in denial. One hitter quitter say Felix Trinidad was my favorite fighter. Man, I love William Joppy, bro. William Joppy was my dude, man. And then Trinidad beat the mess out of Joppy, bro. I was so mad. Like, bro, this dude a cheater, man. He got to have something in his gloves or something, man. This dude hit that. It's illegal to hit that hard. Man, he was hitting people so hard, bro. Oh, my goodness, man. De La Hoya had a lot of good fights in the 90s and 2000s. Oscar De La Hoya had some good fights, man. Mildred Taylor Chavez was a good fight. I didn't like De La Hoya. I mean, he was cool. I liked De La Hoya fights. I liked them, but I didn't, Oh, yeah, Barrera and Morales. Barrera and Morales fights was just outstanding. Pacquiao, Marquez fights is outstanding. You say Floyd versus DeMarcus Corley. Yeah, that was a good one. Floyd versus Corrales. Yeah, that was cool. Floyd versus Zab was a good one. Yep, I watched that. Floyd versus Zab at my boy house. I remember that. I watched Floyd versus Gotti. Floyd versus Gotti at my white homeboy house. He rooting for Gotti, right? Man, he bought into that Arturo Gotti myth. You know what I'm saying? Because of the Gotti, Gotti, him and Mickey Ward having classic fights because they was even level. Those guys were no disrespect, but they was like ballroom, back in the bar fighters. You know what I'm saying? So they was even level. So it looked very entertaining. He didn't understand. I kept telling him, like, man, Floyd is a different level. Floyd finna destroy Gotti. No, man, no. I think he paid me like $20 or something. Man, we sitting there watching that fight, man. That dude was just he was done, man. He was done. He didn't want to watch boxing no more after that. After Floyd destroyed Gotti. My brother Drew Titan LLC is in the super chat showing love with the 5 piece. Much love, much appreciation, Drew. He says we spoke to Joppy a few years back on my channel. He said Tito cheated, and if he's seen him it's on site. See, man, you see, look at bro. I was a youngster saying he looked like that was fake. It looked like he cheated. Man, see, I'm glad William Joppy hold it down. See, man, I wish I would have seen that, man. Man, Whoopi, man, Tito, he a cheater, man. Beat the mess out of William Joppy. Somebody say Mosley Mayorga. Oh, man, Shane Mosley was the man, bro. I'm going to tell y'all youngsters something, man. You will hear old school cats talk about the greatest lightweights of all time, right? Roberto Duran name always come up, okay? Right? And Roberto Duran definitely, right, was one of the greatest lightweights of all time, if not the greatest lightweight of all time. However, I will put my bid in for Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley at lightweight, and listen, was destroying and wrecking everything in his sight, bro. This dude was like a miniature Sugar Ray Robinson. He was quick on his feet, bouncy, jump in with that left hook, knocking you smooth out, bro. Shane Mosley was a monster at 135, bro. I think he had a record of like 32 and I think he was like 34, but like 34 and over, like 32 knockouts or something lightweight, if I'm not mistaken. But I know he has an incredible. Man, Shane, man, me and my pops was watching Shane Mosley. I was nervous when he skipped 140. When he skipped 140 and went up, because he wanted to fight De La Hoya, so he jumped right up from 135 to 147. I was a little nervous, like, man, I don't know if you should do that, man. Like I said, just jumping up all that weight. But he know Oscar. He had been fighting Oscar his whole life in the amateurs and stuff. So it's ironic because, but him and Oscar was a good competitive fight, but Shane won. But Shane was on the juice too, though. But whatever. That's how I kind of look at Devin Haney versus Ryan. They know each other from the amateurs, and they kind of came up together. I think Devin gonna beat Ryan in the same type of way. It's gonna be a good entertaining fight. You know what I'm saying? I think. Oh, you said Mosley was 33-0 with 30 knockouts. Okay, yeah, I knew it was something like that, man. Mosley was just he was destroying. I think I got all Shane Mosley fights on DVD somewhere in my basement. Yeah, I got all his fights on DVD. I got all Larry Holmes fights. Well, most of them. I ain't gonna say all of them. I say I got like 99% of them. I got all Larry Holmes fights on DVD somewhere. I got all Shane Mosley fights. I got like 95% of Muhammad Ali fights on DVD. I got a lot of stuff, man. I gotta go down in my basement and look at what I got in them crates. My brother Trill Will, LDBC, and nothing is in the building. What's happening with it, homie? Says Salvador Sanchez Azuma Nelson. Woo wee. Hey man, Azuma Nelson was that dude, man. Azuma Nelson was the dude. Salvador Sanchez was a monster too. A lot of people don't know about Salvador Sanchez. Boxing fan times 4 is in the super chat. Appreciate the love, fam. Coming through with the 2-piece. He says Mosley versus Tito at 147. Who would you had winning? Trinidad. Only because Trinidad was, I don't know what he was doing, bro. I don't know. All I know is Trinidad was like a dream crusher for me, bro. He was just whooping everybody, man. He was just on the warpath of just destruction, destroying everybody. And then he ran into Bernard Hopkins, and Hopkins beat him. He ran into Roy Jones. Roy Jones beat him. That was years later, but I was happy when Roy. But Roy was like one of my favorite fighters. Roy Jones, I say, his pound for pound reign lasted like 10 years. For like 10 years, couldn't nobody touch this dude. Incredible. What if Roy Jones would have went up there and beat John Ruiz, won the heavyweight title, came back down and fought for Tarver and retired after that first Tarver fight? What if he had just retired after that first Tarver fight and didn't rematch Tarver? Man, come on, man. We might be talking about the greatest ever. People might be talking about Roy in that greatest ever conversation because he already won the greatest pound for pound ever. When you're having a pound for pound discussion, Roy Jones got to be in that pound for pound discussion. Monster. But his reflexes disintegrated. And once his reflexes disintegrated, all those punches that people used to miss by a nose because he was that fast, and they'd be swinging and just missing them. When his reflexes turned down, man, they was catching boom, boom, boom. That's all she wrote now. He said, Carolina Slim say Sweet Pea is my favorite all time. Pernell Whitaker beat Oscar De La Hoya too, in my opinion. Sweet Pea didn't get the credit he deserved. Sweet Pea was a defensive wizard, but people sleep on his offense. Sweet Pea offense was he was whooping people, bro. Sweet Pea was whooping people, fam, and not getting hit. Said Vander Holyfield versus Burt Cooper, amazing fight. Let me see here. Said top 5 pound for pound, yeah. Yeah, Roy got to be top 5 pound for pound, man. Got to be. He's a monster. Yeah, man. There's a lot of good fights, man. Like Oscar De La Hoya versus like you gotta get Oscar credit. Oscar fought a lot of people, man. He fought everybody. I know some people gonna say, well, he didn't fight Winky Wright and all that, but that wasn't really necessary. Winky was one of my favorite fighters as well. Winky Wright. I love Winky Wright. But Winky wasn't really a crowd pleaser. He was just a guy who went in there and took care of business and got the job done. I can't even remember. Did Winky Wright beat Bernard? I think Winky beat Bernard Hopkins? Or did he lose to Bernard? I'm sorry, I'm getting old now, man. I can't even remember who won that fight between Winky Wright and Bernard Hopkins. Y'all tell me in the chat. I could not remember, bro. I just remember the build-up. I remember Winky's, I'm going to beat Bernard. And Bernard don't understand. Man, I'm going to beat Bernard. Talking about Leonard Ellerby. I cannot remember the fight for nothing, man. Okay, so B-Hop did beat him. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember that fight. I probably blocked it out of my memory. I probably blocked it out. Yeah, but B-Hop, the executioner, man, Hopkins was putting in a lot of work too. Hopkins built him a nasty resume. Yeah. Hopkins built him a nasty resume, dog. Hopkins was look, man, he wasn't the most entertaining fighter to watch, but Bernard Hopkins was building him a serious legacy, bro. I mean, Hopkins was putting in work for a long time, bro. People try to, they talking about, Gennady Golovkin this. Man, get Golovkin out of here, bro. Please. Saints in the cash app, appreciate the love. This is prime David Tua versus Joshua. Who wins? That's David Tua knocks Anthony Joshua out, bro. Yeah. Because we know Joshua not knocking out David Tua. That's what we do know. David Tua knocks out Anthony Joshua. David Tua was an underachiever. I thought David Tua should have been the heavyweight champion of the world. I don't know. Maybe I got to talk to Stormy about that. Pick his brain to see what could have been the reason for David Tua's. I don't know if it was a lack of discipline, man, staying in shape or what, but I thought David Tua was a monster, man. He should have been heavyweight champion, at least once. You know what I mean? Ike versus David too. Woo wee, that was a good one. Beabucci, man. Let me see. Anthony Bowe said, I was very happy when B-Hop beat Antonio Tarver. Yeah, me too. Now, Antonio Tarver, I was a Tarver hater. I hated Antonio Tarver. I hated Antonio Tarver. Boy, I hated it. But I'm telling you right now. I hated Antonio Tarver with a passion because of what he did to Roy Jones. Any excuses today, Roy? Ugh! Man, I want to just jump in the ring, jump through my TV, and just Louisville Slugger and slap him in the back of his head. Talking crazy about Roy. Man, who you think you is talking about Roy? Man, I hated Tyron. I still hate Tyron low key. I hate when Tyron start talking, man. Every time he get on the interview, just looking like a walking, talking licorice, a black licorice, just running around here and starting mess. Yeah. See, these guys today, they don't know nothing. See, these guys ain't got no skills. Man, shut up, Tyron, man. Get out of here, bro. Yeah. But yeah, I hated Tarver. But I like Glenn Johnson though. The Roy, he knocked out Roy too. But I respected Glenn Johnson because he was a warrior. He was a straight gangster. Like Glenn Johnson, man, that dude, he fought. That dude was trying to fight everybody, man. Everybody. Abel says I was a huge fan of Tarver. I was jumping for joy when he knocked out Roy. Hey, Mr. Sheldon, time out Abel. Yeah, time out Abel for old time's sake. Out here celebrating. Just because you was a Tarver fan, you need to get timed out. Anybody who got a super wrench, time out Abel. You jumping for joy. That's blasphemous in this house. What's up, Drink More Water? What's happening with it, homie? You said Marvelous Marvin Hagler, the greatest ever. I think Hagler probably was the greatest middleweight ever. It's debatable. You know what I'm saying? But I think Hagler, in my opinion, was the best middleweight. But, B-Hop got a strong case. B-Hop got a nice case for, Anyway, we can start talking about all kind of other stuff. What, you ain't got no super wrench, Will? I thought you had a super wrench. Let me see. Let me go. I thought I gave you one. Let me go to my, go to YouTube. YouTube might have changed some stuff up since they pulled that new shenanigans. Let me go over here. Let's go to my chat and see. Smash the like button, y'all. We should have had well over 300 likes a long time ago. See how y'all do me? See how y'all do me out here in these streets? Let me make sure. Super wrenches. What's wrong with this thing? Okay. Okay, I just gave Drew Titan the super wrench. Let me give Will that. There you go. Oh, you is you are it says you're a managing moderator. You got the super wrench. Unless Abel got one too, Abel probably got one too. He got veto power over you. Yeah, Abel might got one. All right, well, it is what it is. Oh, let's see here. Hustler's Home said, "What the hell is a super wrench?" No, that's just a super wrench is just it's basically a managing. Like you can time out people who got wrenches. That's all. It's just a friendly thing. You can time out people who got wrenches. Let me see here. Where is? Let me read this super chat. I missed. Marcus is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, fam. Says Tony, one of my favorites. Says Nunn Barkley. Oh man, look here, man. Michael Nunn is definitely one of my favorite fighters of all time, man. Michael Nunn was him and Mike Tyson was my favorite fighter, and then Roy Jones became my guy. But Michael Nunn, second to none, man. That was my dude, man. That was my dude. And I got the privilege of interviewing him. You know what I'm saying? I forgot who plugged me in with Michael Nunn. Was it Drew? It might have been Drew Titan that plugged me in with I can't remember. No disrespect to nobody, man, if I got that wrong. I think it was Drew. Somebody plugged me in with Michael Nunn, and I spoke to him and interviewed him. And I can't remember who it was. But let me get up out of here, though, y'all. Oh, it might have been Trick Nolte. Was it Trick Nolte? Trick Nolte, the plug. He be having okay, it was Drew said what Trick Nolte. Shout out to Trick Nolte. Trick Nolte be having the plug on everybody, man. Trick Nolte like the old school dope man who he don't sell dope no more, but he still remember Scatter? Trick Nolte like Scatter. You remember Scatter on Superfly, Drew? Yeah, I ain't live. Remember Scatter on Superfly? And he's like, Scatter, look, man, I need the keys, man. He was like, well, I kept 2 keys. I got 2 keys stashed. And, yeah, that's Trick Nolte. Trick Nolte have all the plugs. But anyway, man, I'm finna get up out of here, y'all. Smash that like button on the way out, man. What's up, my brother? Live Life Real in the building. What it do, Live Life? I'm finna go make me something to eat real quick. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, share this video. I'm up out of here, y'all. Deuces. See y'all in a minute.